Hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and welcome to another episode of Equestrian Film Review, a video series in which I review mainstream films, but only the parts that are important. An equestrian's view of cinema. Tonight's review is of the 1984 fantasy classic The Neverending Story, starring Noah Hathaway and directed by Wolfgang Petersen. First of all, spoilers ahead, okay? Although to be fair, this movie came out over 30 years ago, so if you haven't seen it by now, I feel like that's on you. The Neverending Story tells the tale of a brave horse named Artax and his human friend Atreyu. The movie is a story within a story and begins with a prologue in the real world. Here we meet Bastian, a boy who daydreams while drawing unicorns and begs his father for horseback riding lessons. I immediately relate to this child. Bastian acquires a book called The Neverending Story, in which he reads about our hero, the horse Artax, and his quest to save the land of Fantasia. Artax and his warrior human Atreyu set out on a journey to find a way to stop the Nothing, which is destroying the land. The beginning of the journey, this is the best part of the movie, okay? We get scenes of Artax and Atreyu galloping across fields and through forests and over plains, and there's all this music, or however it goes. Anyway, there's a scene of the two of them camping, and they're like hanging out together and loving each other. It just makes you want to go on a magical camping journey with your best pony. Okay, but the Artax and Atreyu scenes do not last long enough at all. We get to the Swamp of Sadness way too soon. I mean, we're not even at the 30-minute mark and already things are getting real. This movie's not playing around, y'all. The Swamp of Sadness. Artax. This is the scene. Even if you have not seen the movie, you've probably heard about it or you've seen the memes online. Don't come at me for spoilers, because even when you know what is coming, this scene punches you in the gut and then murders everything you've ever loved. You should probably have tissues. Yes, even if you never ever cry at movies. Side note, y'all, I was 12 years old when this movie came out, and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I actually had a horse at the time that looked like Artax. So when that movie horse started sinking into that swamp, I panicked. I sobbed. I thought I was going to throw up. I don't know how I watched the rest of the movie. To be honest, it was awful. Still, to this day, when I watch that scene, I've seen it so many times now, I can almost make it through the whole scene. But every time the moment he screams, "Stupid horse," I just lose it. I can't. Anyway, back to the review. After the tragic and unexpected death of our hero, Atreyu sets off to finish the journey and to avenge his friend. If you're an equestrian, the movie does go a bit downhill after this. I mean, Atreyu does get to ride a dragon, and that's cool and all, I guess. It's just not the same without Artax. We do get another glimpse of a horse as a knight approaches the first gate to the Southern Oracle. Of course, he's a dude bro and gets fried by the lady sphinxes, but the horse doesn't get zapped, which means he's probably a very good boy who knows what he's worth. He's got to be an Arab. I would have gone after that horse, y'all, but Atreyu decided to keep going on foot. Maybe his grief over his friend Artax made it feel inappropriate for him to be with another horse. I don't know. Lots more shenanigans happen, but no more horses, really. Okay, seriously, we're in a fantasy movie here. We've had 0 unicorns and only 1 horse who y'all straight up murdered in the first act. I expected more unicorns and less equestrian trauma, quite frankly. Am I wrong here? Is it just me? The film redeems itself at the end after it goes super meta. The boy from the real world gets a bunch of Deus Ex Machina wishes and bam, we get Fantasia back, including a shot of Atreyu and Artax galloping across the field, waving at the camera. Yay! Yes, I cry again at this part. Don't you judge me. This movie traumatized me so much as a child that I now own a gray horse named Artax. When I tell people his name and they say, "Didn't he die in the movie?" I'm always like, yes, but then at the end, Bastian wished him back to life and now he gets to live with me forever. You know, I was also on the cusp of puberty in 1984 and had a huge crush on Atreyu. So in a way, this movie destroyed my childhood and then ushered me into womanhood all in the space of 90 minutes. This was definitely one of the most influential films of my life, but despite that, I'm gonna have to give it 1 horseshoe out of 4 because Artax! Thank you for joining me for this month's Equestrian film review. Do you have a non-horse movie that you would like me to review? Let me know in the comments. And if you had a good time today, let me know by subscribing to the channel. Every time someone subscribes to this channel, they get unlimited wishes and a luck dragon. Try it.